Bay Area food banks are scrambling after the Trump administration announced that it was cutting about $500 million in funding and food deliveries. Our Mark Sayer is live in San Jose tonight with details on how some of the agencies plan to keep serving their communities. Mark.
Well, Heather, here in the South Bay and also on the peninsula, second harvest of Silicon Valley is kind of the hub of food distribution. And while leaders say the demand remains at pandemic-era levels, they say they will find a way to keep serving their communities. At Second Harvest of Silicon Valley, volunteers are busy putting food into boxes, which are then sent out to dozens of partner organizations. Second Harvest gets some funding from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, or USDA, but it also gets direct food deliveries.
We are serving 500,000 people every month, which is still at pandemic levels of need.
Tracy Weatherby of Second Harvest says historically it's been getting about 10% of its food through a federal program called the CCC, or the Commodity Credit Corporation.
We have seen in real time that a lot of our emergency food assistance program deliveries have been canceled.
In a statement, the USDA confirmed the program cuts, saying, unlike the Biden administration, which funneled billions in CCC funds into short-term programs with no plan for longevity, USDA is prioritizing stable, proven solutions that deliver lasting impact. The COVID era is over. USDA's approach to nutrition programs will reflect that reality moving forward.
And we don't know what that means. We don't know if those are going to be re-provided at some point, or if that's going to be food that's just lost to our community.
The cuts from the federal programs could ultimately impact about 12 million pounds of food per year that comes through this warehouse. But the bigger issue right now is the uncertainty over what's ahead.
We will always have some core amount of food for the community. But if 10% is cut, that's going to go downstream.
Downstream to organizations like Catholic Charities of Santa Clara County, one of about 400 distribution partner organizations.
We've been seeing a growing need.
Tabitha Cisneros works on the front lines and says clients are already asking about changes to the contents of the food boxes.
Sometimes they're asking me, hey, is there any more chicken? Is there any more of this? Is there any more meats? Any more eggs coming anytime soon? Do you know when? And unfortunately, I can't provide them. I can't give them a date when they're going to come back.
Now, we also checked in today with the San Francisco Marin Food Bank. That organization tells us they've seen a reduction of about 680,000 pounds of USDA direct food deliveries in the past few weeks. And of course, the local food banks do point out that private donations, contributions from the community can definitely help them to offset some of these cuts coming from the federal government so they can continue serving robustly all of their local communities.
Download Fox Local for more videos on demand.